Hello and welcome to Library Connection. Thank you for joining me today. I'm Mandy Cantrell, Youth Services Director at the B.B. Comer Memorial Library. Before we get started, I want to thank TV47 for allowing us this time to let the community know different activities going on at the library, different things connected to the library. And today we're talking a little bit about Sylacauga history, which I'm very excited about this program. Kim Windsor and Ginger Nix have joined me this morning with McClendon Bridals. Thank you, ladies, for being here so early.
Thank you for having us.
Yes, thanks so much for having us.
Well, I'm excited about this. I want to talk about McClendon Bridals, but first, tell us about yourself. Where are you from? Things like that. Kim, you want to start?
Well, most people know me, Kim Duck Windsor, and I was born and raised here. And I have lived in a couple of other cities, but most of my life here in Sylacauga. And then most people, I still get called Kim Duck a lot because most people know my dad, my dad, Joe Duck, very well.
Yes.
So, yes, I'm a homegrown
Sylacauga
girl.
Good, good.
As am I. Ginger Watkins Nix. I grew up here in Sylacauga, and I went to the University of Alabama, and after that have lived in a couple of different states. And thankfully, about 6 years ago, we moved back to Alabama. I live in Birmingham, and I live in Homewood, and it's really great to be back in Alabama and close to home.
Yes, well, we are glad you're able to just drive down here to work and do other things too. So thank y'all, like I said, for coming in this morning.
Thank you.
McClendon Bridals. Now tell us, what is McClendon Bridals? It's right here on Broadway.
Yes.
It is. It is a bridal boutique. We strictly cater to the bride. We're so excited to do that. I mean, we have had a great first few months. So
been in business 8 months.
8 months,
What you
yes.
said. Great. So you sell bridal gowns and other things. Where do you get your gowns from?
Well, we are a little bit different than most bridal boutiques. We sell sample and overstock gowns mostly. I would say about 80% of our inventory is samples and overstocks. And we have vendors all over the country, and we personally select all of the gowns. So you're going to get a one-of-a-kind gown, and because they are samples and overstocks for the most part, they are significantly discounted. Yes. So with weddings being so expensive these days, we love to help the bride free up their budget and get a great gown for a really great price. We also sell accessories, veils, jewelry, earrings, all sorts of things just to make their day special.
Right, so you can get it all in one place.
That's right.
Wonderful.
That's right, yeah.
Well, I have to tell a personal story. My daughter Allison married, and we went to McClendon Bridals, found a beautiful dress at a wonderful price.
Well, she was beautiful, and we can't wait to feature her picture soon. So.
Great, thank you. And what I like, I mean, of course, as the mother and dad buying the gown, I love the price, but I love the special attention that she got. So you get a discounted dress, but you still get that one-of-a-kind bridal experience. I mean, she felt like a queen.
Yeah, so that's what we really pride ourselves in, is the experience. Every bride gets a VIP appointment, VIP treatment. We have private suites, very large dressing rooms. You can bring as many people as you want. We will spend hours with you selecting a gown. And so it's just very personalized. We'll celebrate at the end. It's just a really fun experience.
Yes, and you're on Facebook, as she said yes to the dress, all of that.
It's really
that
fun.
is great. That's so nice. I know planning a wedding is a big job, and it was so nice to have that part of it, one of the main parts, taken care of right here in Sylacauga. I have to tell you, I was a little surprised before I knew it was McClendon Bridals. It was you guys. I drove through town and I thought, we're getting a bridal boutique? That's a little odd. We're a city of 12,000 people. I was a little surprised, wonder if we could support it. How did you decide to do that, to open a bridal shop here?
Well, it was a risk, but I'll say it was a calculated risk. Kim, my mom, she did a lot of research. She has many years in the business world, and she did a lot of research as far as, you know, what we needed. I mean, we really have filled a need, I believe. There wasn't really a bridal boutique, especially like this, in the area. So the risk has so far paid off. We have been filling appointments a lot, and we've been gaining brides and clients from all over, really. A lot of different small towns in Alabama, West Georgia, North Florida.
Wow.
Brides come in from Birmingham, and then we're getting a lot of clients from the South, Montgomery and Auburn. So it's been really fun to see all the girls and brides and their families come to Sylacauga.
Oh, and you know, Kim and I were talking the other day, when they come, they'll say, I'm sure, where's a nice place to have lunch, or what is there to do
Yes,
here?
we're always bragging about Sylacauga, and especially the marble, and we tell them about the marble too, and we tell them to go down Broadway and go see the marble sculptures, and we do tell them to visit our library,
Oh, thank you.
beautiful award-winning library, and see all the marble in there as well as everything else. So it's been, you know, people really are in tune to that, and they've really enjoyed us telling about it, and they'll go explore a little bit.
Good. Well, if you've come from North Florida and you're going to spend a day here visiting, and it's so nice. We like to help each other out, all the local businesses.
We do. Yeah,
that's great.
Well, Granddaddy really loved. He would just say, "Let me tell you about my town," and he loved bringing people downtown and just introducing them to different people and businesses. And so we're sort of carrying on that tradition. You know, people do plan a day to come here, and so we'll tell them places to eat and things to go do. So it's really great.
Great. Well, I'm glad you brought up your granddaddy. We're going to pause for a commercial break, and then we're going to come back and talk about Joe Duck a little more. Thank you.
Hot under the collar because your basement is full of water? Call a local company you can trust. Ox Foundation Solutions. We use the most advanced water management system to stop water from invading your basement for good. Things feeling a little uneven at home? Ox Foundation Solutions will fix your uneven concrete sidewalk, driveway, or basement in no time. Ox Foundation Solutions has the best plan to keep your home safe. If you are experiencing any issues with your sidewalks, basement, crawl space, or foundation, get a free estimate from Ox Foundations.
Coosa Valley Medical Center, one of the top 10 hospitals in Alabama, is also Sylacauga's largest employer. Services from the emergency room, to surgery, to cancer treatment, to post-stroke care. You won't believe what's right in your backyard. It's Coosa Valley Medical Center in Sylacauga. So, if you're sick in Alabama, choose one of the top 10 hospitals in Alabama. That is Coosa Valley Medical Center.
Marble City Pharmacy in Sylacauga is your destination for the highest quality health care. Our knowledgeable pharmacists are always available for questions about your medications or advice on taking over-the-counter products and supplements. Our friendly staff can assist you in choosing from our full lines of compression hose and medical equipment. And don't forget our gift department. We have a great selection of unique gifts for every occasion. Stop by and see us today. Marble City Pharmacy, here for life.
Welcome back to Library Connection. I'm talking with Kim Windsor and Ginger Nix about McClendon Bridals. Where did you get the name McClendon?
Well, everybody wanted to know that, and figured that it was probably a family name, and it is. It was my dad's middle name. Okay. So, you know, everybody knew J.M. Duck. Well, the M was for McClendon. So instead of something cutesy to name a bridal shop, this really meant something to me and, you know, to both of us, to our family. And so it kind of puts him back in the store.
Right.
And we're real proud of it, and I think he would be really proud of it.
Oh, I know he would be proud of you. I know you both. That's great. And now McClendon Bridals is in the jewelry store where your father was in business for 50 years or more?
Yeah, absolutely. And actually, part of the McClendon Bridals now, it was Dad's store, and then the other side was the Whitley's Barber Shop from years ago.
Yes.
And it was always one building, but they had divided it years and years ago with a wall. And so we just took it back to that one building. And then it was so interesting because, you know, they had the drop ceiling, and as we burst through that drop ceiling, we realized that the original tin ceiling was there.
Oh, my
And I really just fell in love with it.
Good.
So
Now we've got some slides there. That's Sky Owens that works with you also.
Sky
isn't it?
helps us. Yes, she's a great consultant. We're so proud to have her on our team.
Oh, now tell us about this area right here.
Well, this is one of our bridal suites where the bride's family awaits her, or friends, bridesmaids, whoever she decides to bring, when she comes out of the dressing room and steps up on the pedestal and sees herself in the mirror. We do have 2 large suites. So we did, we knew we could have created more dressing rooms, but we just wanted it to be like we talked about earlier, really personalized and just spacious and dreamy.
I like that. Oh, now is this right as you come in?
Yes.
The front
Yes.
door, yes. The gowns on either side. Oh.
And this is the second suite in the back, and we have veils and other accessories around the room. And this is actually our dressing room, and people are surprised with the large French doors and just how
Yes.
big it is. Again, we wanted the bride to be comfortable and not be in a small space.
That is great. Oh, now tell us about this jewelry.
And this is one of Granddaddy's original jewelry cases that we were able to refinish and display some of our jewelry. So we tried to keep some things original to the building.
That's great. That's great. And there it is. You'll see it on Broadway. Beautiful window.
Thank
Window.
you.
Who does the window now?
Well, we both do. And
Combination.
I have to give my husband a little credit sometimes for the higher up problems we have. He does that, but
It's fun and
It is
sometimes
fun.
a little dangerous when I'm climbing up on ladders.
yeah,
I bet so.
she fell off the ladder the last time we did this.
Oh no! Well, we won't. I'm glad you're okay.
Thank you. It's been an
Great.
experience. But
I
thank
bet. Well, I have to tell you, I went to your website, which is beautiful and gives
Thank
you all
you.
the information that
Thank
you
you.
need. I love the statement here: from the ring to the gown, from the ring being the jewelry store and the gown, which you have now. The building we call home has been making brides happy for many decades. At McClendon Bridals, we hope to continue to share in the story of forever.
Yes, it has been so sweet to see. I mean, so many in 8 months. So many brides' families have come in with them, and maybe their mom or sister or aunt or grandmother will hold out their hand or show me earrings and say, I bought, your granddad sold me this piece of jewelry in this very building. And so it's really sweet to see everything come full circle,
Wow.
where he sold the jewelry and we're kind of capping it off with the gown. So
That is great. That's just a neat story.
Yeah, we think that's really special.
It is. It is. Do you have any stories of going to your granddad's or your dad's store back in the day?
Well,
back several years?
I was down there so much growing up, and always helped wrap presents and
fun.
did stuff like that. But it was a lot of fun. I have a lot of great memories, and I know Ginger does.
yes, I spent many a days in the summer and after school there as a little girl, and I had friends come in and get their ears pierced there, and I would hold their hand
how fun.
and help them pick out earrings. And then Granddaddy was a watchmaker, and one of the last remaining here in the state before he passed away, like a true watchmaker. He deconstructed clocks and watches and then put all the parts back together. And I just remember as a child being about the height of his desk and just seeing all the parts and wondering how in the world he could put those back together. So I have a lot of great memories there.
Wow, I'm amazed. I had forgotten your dad was a watchmaker. That's
Yeah,
a true talent,
yeah.
though. I think.
Yeah.
Great. And I know, Ginger, you said a little while ago you watched your dad, your granddad, listen
Yes.
to people, take care of them.
Yes, I really saw how to run a business with him. I mean, he truly cared about the customer, and he just always welcomed them. They felt really comfortable, and he always gave them a great deal. And we've just tried to extend that with McClendon Bridals as far as our customer service.
Well, you do a great job. I know, Kim, we stayed in touch on the phone. Is everything okay? And you had to get your dress altered, all those
We
kind of
want
things?
our brides and our mothers to be happy.
That's true.
Yes.
That's true. That's
Yes,
true.
we
But
do.
That's wonderful. So you go buy dresses every so often, and each one is one of a kind. Is that correct?
That's true.
Well, we started out with, a smaller amount of inventory because we
Sure.
are a small boutique, but, Thankfully, we've sold a lot of gowns in the 8 months that we've been open and really surpassed our goals. So we've actually already replenished some inventory. And we have a great time selecting gowns from all over the country.
Yeah.
What I like is you go in, you try it on, you like it, you take it with you
Yes.
that day.
Yes, most of our gowns are off the rack, so there's no waiting for ordering. We have picked up a couple of lines, a couple of new designers where we can reorder, but like I said, the majority of our inventory is samples and overstocks.
And that is so nice. I mean, my daughter decided she wanted to get married in 3 months, so we did not have 6 or 8 months to wait on a dress.
Yes.
So that was great.
So for the bride
yeah.
without a long engagement, they need to come see us.
That's great. That's great. Let's see. I know we talked about the changes you made to the building. You did the ceiling and all that. I bet that was fun. Kind of watching.
It was fun. It was a long process because we, brought the building up to code.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Because it was, it's an old building, so we
Sure.
brought it up to code. We redid the floors, everything. So, but I think it's really special. I think we have something special, and I want to give thanks to say publicly to Jean Peters, Mrs. Jean Peters, because Jean is not only a longtime family friend, but she was my architect for the building.
Oh my goodness.
And so we're real proud of that fact that Jean was such a close family friend and was yet, able to be our architect. So
That's great.
that's really special, we think. I think Daddy and Mother would really like that too.
Oh, they would. I know they would.
They
Yeah,
would.
I love Miss Peters.
Yeah.
She's wonderful. And I know I know you wouldn't mind if people came in just to see the building.
No,
They're
they
not
can.
buying
They certainly can. Welcome to come in. I welcome you to come in and see the building. It really is special. We think
It
we
is
have something
beautiful.
really
It is
really good.
beautiful. It's all white and so elegant looking. I was almost afraid. No, but it is just absolutely beautiful and the
Thank
special
you.
treatment.
It's full of antiques, and that's what I like. And
Good,
it's just I decorated it, but Jean was my architect, so it turned out very well. I was very pleased.
Right. So come in and see it, even if you're not in the market for a dress.
Right.
Yes, please come see us.
Yes,
Yeah.
you can spread the word. We're going to pause for another commercial break, and we'll be right back.
Hot under the collar because your basement is full of water? Call a local company you can trust. Ox Foundation Solutions. We use the most advanced water management system to stop water from invading your basement for good. Things feeling a little uneven at home? Ox Foundation Solutions will fix your uneven concrete sidewalk, driveway, or basement in no time. Ox Foundation Solutions has the best plan to keep your home safe. If you are experiencing any issues with your sidewalks, basement, crawl space, or foundation, get a free estimate from Ox Foundations.
Coosa Valley Medical Center, one of the top 10 hospitals in Alabama, is also Silicaga's largest employer. Services from the emergency room to surgery to cancer treatment to post-stroke care. You won't believe what's right in your backyard. It's Coosa Valley Medical Center in Silicaga. So, if you're sick in Alabama, choose one of the top 10 hospitals in Alabama. That is Coosa Valley Medical Center.
Marble City Pharmacy in Silicaga is your destination for the highest quality health care. Our knowledgeable pharmacists are always available for questions about your medications or advice on taking over-the-counter products and supplements. Our friendly staff can assist you in choosing from our full lines of compression hose and medical equipment. And don't forget our gift department. We have a great selection of unique gifts for every occasion. Stop by and see us today. Marble City Pharmacy, here for life.
Welcome back to Library Connection. I'm talking with Kim Windsor and Ginger Nix about McClendon Bridals. This is Joe Duck's daughter and granddaughter. I know a lot of people will know that. Before we get back with them, I want to just tell you at the library we have lots of books about wedding planning. I know this is a practical wedding planner, a step-by-step guide for creating the wedding you want with the budget you've got, without losing your mind in the process. And y'all are a part of that, doing that. Because
Yes.
it is a big, I mean, when I married, we had a cake and mints and nuts and punch, and that was 30 years ago, but it has changed now, and brides want more.
Yes, I think with the prevalence of social media, there is this desire and almost pressure to have just the perfect day, every little detail. And so with that comes expense.
Yeah.
And that is one of the reasons why we took a different approach to our bridal boutique. We wanted really to help the bride free up her budget for some of these other things. So you will be, for the most part, for most of our gowns, getting a pretty significant discount on the original retail, from the original retail price.
But you're getting that bridal treatment too.
Yes,
That's
yes, with the full experience. So, yeah.
Well, you mentioned social media. That's what you do, Ginger.
Yes, I am a bridal consultant. That's my favorite part of the job, is meeting with the brides. But behind the scenes, I do a lot of work from home with marketing and social media. So one of the jobs is to help schedule and work with styled photo shoots. So we collaborate with vendors, wedding vendors all over the state, really, mostly Central Alabama, but we've expanded. This past weekend we had a styled shoot in Highlands, North Carolina. We've had some, along 30A, along the beach. And so we will send our gowns or go with our gowns, and we'll have models and different wedding vendors, cakes, food, makeup and hair, and then we'll curate the photos and just put them out there on social media, and then we give everyone credit, and then that really attracts people to our business.
Yes. Well, I was just going to ask what a style shoot is, but
Yes.
you just explained that.
Yes.
That's great.
It's really fun to be on set. Usually when
Yeah.
we go, I'll try to post behind the scenes on our Instagram stories.
Yes.
So if you, even if you're not getting married but just like to see pretty things, please follow us on Instagram at McClendon Bridals.
Yeah. And I've been to your Facebook
Yes.
page, or I follow that too. And,
Yes, a lot of-
beautiful pictures.
Thank you. A lot of times we do also post pictures on Facebook too. Yes, please follow us on Facebook
Yes, I'm
as well.
so grateful for Ginger doing that. She's a little more tech savvy than I am, so
Well,
it works
I'm still
out great.
learning also, but it's been fun. I do have a communications and PR background,
Yes.
and it's been fun kind of bringing that back. So.
Oh, that's great. And it's nice because I get to see who's engaged.
Right?
I look and go, oh, she's
Yes.
engaged, because they have that say yes to the dress.
Yes.
Great. That is so fun. And that is such a big part now.
Yes.
Social media. People aren't taking newspapers or things like
Right.
that. to
And
get the
another
word out.
interesting fact, we've had a wedding photographer in Alabama renew her vows in Paris, and she got her gown from us. So we have a picture of her in our gown and with the Eiffel Tower in the background.
I
So
saw that.
that's
That was
pretty neat when we have one of our gowns in Paris. So
That is exciting. Well, now people go
Yes.
different places to get married.
We've had a lot of destination weddings. We've had a New York City bride in Central Park that I'll be featuring soon.
yeah.
And again with a style photo shoot. So it's kind of like, where in the world is McClendon's dress this week? So it's been really fun to kind of be on the map that way.
Oh, I bet. Now, if somebody wanted to come in, they can just walk in, but probably the best
yeah,
way.
we prefer appointments, but they can walk in.
Yes, you can make an appointment right on our website, and it really helps us specialize your time with us. So again, we definitely want you just to walk in, and visit, or if you didn't have time to make an appointment, that's okay. But you will find hopefully a pretty easy space on our website, McClendonBridals.com, to make your appointment.
It's a very easy website to
It
go to. I
is.
was able to read about each of you and Sky, and a little bit about your dad, the
Yes.
history of the building, so that was really neat.
Yeah.
Really neat. Now, what can a bride expect? She makes an appointment and she comes in. What happens?
Well, we're going to bring the bride and we call it her entourage.
Yes.
Her friends and family, or whoever she brings, we're going to bring them into the suite. And I typically like to talk to her about her fiance and where she's getting married and her venue and kind of her vision for the day. A lot of times, again, with social media, brides have Pinterest and all the things already right there on their phone.
Oh, yeah.
They'll share with me their different ideas and different, gowns that they might like. And then I will just guide them through the selection process. And a lot of times I can see kind of what they're gravitating towards, and then go pull additional gowns. And it's just very tailored and a very personalized and intimate experience. And so usually, as long as we don't have someone coming in right away, we try to space the time where you get plenty of time for the consultants to guide you through the process.
That is great. Spend a little time, get to know them, and you can always change your mind. The girls can what they want. I know.
That's
Elsa,
right.
I think I want this, but now that I look at these dresses,
Yes.
I want something different.
It's funny, a lot of times they think they know what they want and then they'll leave with something totally
Right,
different.
and sometimes they'll say, "Oh, I do not want a veil," and so sometimes we'll put a veil on them just so they'll
Just to
see to be
try,
sure.
yes.
And about 80 to
Yes.
85 to 90%. They just,
Yes.
you know, it's just like magic when you put that veil on.
Accessorizing the final gown is my
it's
favorite.
beautiful.
I know you had belts
Yes.
and veils and everything right there when Allison was there. You know, there were several veils, and I never realized there were different kinds of veils. I guess I thought a veil was a veil, but you know, looking at how it matches what you have and how you're going to wear, how you're going to do your hair, and
That's right.
things like
It's
that.
been very fun shopping for those things at market.
Yeah, we love that.
I bet that is great. That's so much fun. So they can expect to do that, and you walk out with the dress.
That's right.
Yep.
That's
I know
right.
for us, you ordered, I think, a veil and
Yep.
things like that, but it was in just very quick. So
Yes,
it was so
we
much
try to
fun.
get that in for you guys.
Wow. Your dad and your granddad would be so proud of y'all. I know.
I
that
hope
you're
so.
doing.
I think he would be. I think if he were here, he'd be right in the middle of it.
Yes, I think so
Probably
too.
would.
Yeah.
He would. I know we would, but that is great. He would be very proud, and we are too to have you
Thank
back in
you.
Sylacauga,
Oh, well, thank
coming back
you.
in and living here and
Thank you.
doing all, bringing more business to Sylacauga. That's so much
It's
fun.
really great to be
Thank
home.
you. Yeah.
Right. Yay. Any future plans coming up, or
Well,
that you want to tell about? You may not want to tell.
Well, more immediately, we're going to be participating in the holiday open house, and we
We
really
will be.
and we really try to, you know, engage with the community and the Chamber of Commerce and collaborate with their events.
Yeah.
But we've just had such, I guess I can say, unexpected growth in 8 months.
Which
that
is
we would,
good.
Yes, that we would like just to continue on that track. You know, it's been so great, like we said, having brides from all over the state and even beyond come in and experience our city. So, I mean, we'll see. We're expanding pretty quickly, so we'll see where that leads us.
Yep.
That is great. That's great. I do like going in and there's not 100 people, you know,
Right.
and you're fighting for the mirror and all of that.
Yeah.
So I know you're growing, but still with the
Yes.
appointments and everything, you still get that.
Oh,
that special
absolutely.
attention.
That's the way it should be.
Yes.
This is a special time for the girls, and we realize that, and we treat them like a queen.
Yes.
You do. They really do. I can tell you that. Well, gosh, I just appreciate you ladies coming in this morning.
Well,
and
thank you
doing
for
this.
having us.
Thank you. It's been great.
And it's been very exciting because I loved your dad, your granddad, to hear stories of that. And I know a lot of people are thinking, wow, I'd love to go in there because I used to go in the jewelry shop. So please do go by there.
Please do. We'd love
and
to
if
have
you
you.
want to make an appointment, you can go to the website.
Or you can call us, but the website is McClendonBridals.com, and we are McClendon Bridals on Facebook, and then at McClendon Bridals on Instagram. So.
Wow, well, that's fun. Well, I wish you the best of luck, and I have another daughter, so one day
Yay.
she's not ready to get married, but one day we'll be back in there again.
Oh,
Great.
good.
I can't wait to
Sounds
see her.
great.
Oh, yeah. Well, thank you for being here, and
Thank
thank you
you.
so much for joining us on Library Connection today.